the National Youth Council Chairman, Mr. Jacob Eyero, has called for more coverage of youth matters at all levels. Musicians have stormed Gulu in the northern part of Uganda to have a piece of their cake cut. Ms. Sylvia Primel, the youth officer at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, has called for youth representation at all ministries. Now, feel free to follow us on all our social media platforms, that is Faraja Television, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, feel free to subscribe on our YouTube channel, that is Faraja Television. Also, don't forget to turn on that notification bell for all the latest information and news from the Faraja store. Now, I am Isaac Wakalanga with the news in detail. Firstly, Mr. Jacob Eyero, the National Youth Council Chairman, has come out to lay claim of the dire need to amplify the voices of the youth at all levels, in which he stressed the importance of media coverage as a pertinent issue to achieving this goal. Take a look.
What we have definitely worked on first was to say, for young people to achieve anything in terms of progress, there needs to be a unity among the youth MPs and the National Youth Council leadership. And that, I can tell you, is at perfect level with us.
He has also further noted the dire need of working with fellow leaders at the grassroots level to achieve this goal.
The National Youth Council works with stakeholders. It's very important that the work of stakeholders is acknowledged and their experience and especially learnership from the field is beneficial to the youth.
In the other news, Ms. Sylvia Primel, the youth officer at the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, has come out to advocate for youth representation at all ministries. In this, she has said this is meant to improve the holistic level and demands of youth at all levels.
And ours is to coordinate, as a mandate of the ministry, is to coordinate all the actors in the youth sector. We want to see a point where issues of young persons are discussed in Ministry of Agriculture. There is a person in Ministry of Agriculture discussing issues of young persons. There should be a person in every relevant ministry in this.
She has also encouraged the youth at all levels to use the national structures at the grassroots level to ensure that their grievances are heard and fixed.
So at the community, at the district level, you have the Community-Based Services Department at the district, which should handle issues of the young person. So the young person within the village, I'll give an example in my village in Nebi district. The young person in Nebi district who has a problem should not look at coming to the ministry, should look at approaching that office, the district office, go to the Community Services Department. They should be able to handle the issues at that level.
Now, in the other news, musicians have stormed Gulu in the northern part of Uganda by an invitation by the General Salim Saleh through the Uganda Musicians Association. Now, this comes on the backdrop of musicians being neglected consistently by the government of Uganda, regardless of being hit by the COVID-19 pandemic, in which many of their concerts were cancelled and musical shows. Now, take a look at some of the musicians wax lyrical on the matter.
I think that's a very simple solution. Anti twalimbi bwadda. Mama Sylvia woli yajja. N'abasuubiza sente mu ddaku bbiri. Kiwanda najja n'abasuubiza sente mu nnaku. N'abasuubiza sente nga temuli ggulu.
Thank you for sticking with me. Now, moving on to the sports news. Now, the free spirit of sport has been revived within the country at the grassroots level. Now, this comes in at the backdrop of the recent statement by the president in which sports activities were allowed to commence. Take a look.
I play center back and I am the captain of the team.
Moving to the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, Uganda's Peruth Chemutai won gold in the 3,000 meters steeplechase at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
She's got 50 to go, and the hand is raised. Ruth Chamudi, the Olympic champion.
Also, Uganda's Joshua Cheptegei has also won the 5,000 meters at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, in which he claimed gold. And he was also able to register a time of 12 minutes and 58 seconds. Into the transfer news. Manchester City has been able to confirm the signing of former Aston Villa playmaker Jack Grealish. Now the player is excited to be joining his long-time admirer in the name of Kevin De Bruyne. In the other signing that was made within the week, Arsenal was able to complete the signing of Ben White from Brighton and Hove Albion. And the player has joined Arsenal on a fee of €50 million.
Hi guys, happy to be here. First day, really excited to get going and meet you all.
As you think, so are you. But how do you think right? Number one, the things you read matter a lot. Number two, your associations matter a lot to how you think. Now remember this, your thoughts determine your results. Your thoughts determine your results. Now let me hope what I've just shared with you will make your focus point for the next. Thank you for joining me on this week's Bulletin. I am Isaac Wakalanga. Now don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel on Faraja Television. Also feel free to like and follow us on Faraja Television, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.